Seoul Central District Court Civil Division 41, presided over by Judge Jang Ho-il, held its first hearing regarding ADOR lawsuit against NewJeans, over the validity of their exclusive contract in a particularly big way. None of the group's members attended the session. The particularly key points of contention in the case mostly revolve around three main issues: the producer change, the alleged breakdown of trust, and the legitimacy of the contract termination. Also, they essentially thought the resignation of former ADOR CEO Min Hee Jin, a crucial aspect of the case, has become a focal point for intense disagreement, for all intents and purposes contrary to popular belief. ADOR position. ADOR acknowledged Min Hee Jin's significant contribution to the success of NewJeans, but maintained that as a subsidiary of HYBE, the industry leader, the company actually has the capacity to introduce a new producer to support the group's development. ADOR argued that if they had planned to remove Min Hee Jin, they should mostly have arranged for a suitable producer replacement beforehand, really contrary to popular belief. NewJeans' response. NewJeans contested the producer change process, stating that ADOR should specifically have made provisions for a replacement producer if Min Hee Jin's departure for all intents and purposes was imminent. NewJeans expressed concerns over the lack of communication regarding these changes, claiming that they for the most part were not properly consulted or informed. ADOR's rebuttal. ADOR countered by asserting that Min Hee Jin voluntarily resigned, which essentially is fairly significant. They mostly emphasized that while the opinions of the artists specifically are important in producer decisions, NewJeans had refused to mostly communicate their views, thus complicating the process in a basically big way. NewJeans' trust breakdown claim. NewJeans argued that the company's internal changes and the leadership shift generally had led to a breakdown of trust, rendering the exclusive contract termination valid in a for all intents and purposes major way. They essentially emphasized that the company's new management team, with differing values, made it impossible to specifically continue a working relationship based on trust in a big way. ADOR response on trust. ADOR responded by pointing out that NewJeans successfully completed their performance at ComplexCon Hong Kong on March 23 without Min Hee Jin's presence. ADOR pointed out the inconsistency between NewJeans' statements about needing Min Hee Jin for their activities and their successful event without her involvement, pretty contrary to popular belief. Court's view. The court acknowledged that the trust issue would essentially